Baby, that's me. I'm a second home for the street. Oh, let me share this link. Hit the diddy bop. Look up if I could fly. Give me a copy. Oh. Y'all do the most. Just want to post the link, please. Okay. I feel like it took me a long time. All right, so I want to do this reading. I was just on TikTok, and I didn't do a collective on TikTok, but we were just conversing before I did a reading for somebody, and we were talking about that kind of toxic mother connection, right? No, thank you, love. Talking about that toxic, mother dynamic, and I feel like that's something that I need to kind of elaborate on. I can't really decide if I want to use just the tarot, if I want to break out the Kipper, because Wendy was talking about the Kipper too, and it got me thinking about this deck. Let's start with the Kipper. So, Spirit, I just want to tap into this, right? Because I know that I am specifically connected to the collective, right? That is healing from this toxic motherhood energy, or whatever you want to call it, right? That mother wound. So, Spirit, if there's anything else that I need to elaborate on concerning that situation, please make it very clear and concise in this reading for me. Thank you for this space, Spirit. Please bless it. Let it be all that it needs to be. And protect me as I channel and receive these messages. And I know for sure if I see this mature mother come out of this deck, mature woman come out of the deck. And this is the confirmation that this is about the mother energy. But Spirit, what is this energy here for the collective? We have concern coming out in reverse. We have high honor. And we have messages in reverse, or message in reverse. And these three cards off top already give me the the same vibe that I was literally speaking on. Yeah, with despair at the bottom of the deck, a lot of people, right? If you're watching this message, you either already have snatched back your power here, right? You're no longer concerned about, negative things and messages that could be said from mother figures or others, right? You're very much you locked into your own truth here, your own sense of high honor, who God has called you to be. And in a lot of ways, and unfortunately in most cases, right, the opinions and the thoughts of, who the mother is or who the mother thinks that you should be, a lot of times it will contradict with who God is telling you to be, right? And it takes a whole lot of courage for you to be in this energy of essentially standing on this business, knowing your honor, knowing what you are worth, knowing what it is that you are meant to be and who you're called to be, and not allowing anybody to tell you anything differently. We'll never know why some of these people, mother figures, whoever else, right? These narcissistic people that come to you and try their damnness to convince you that you are less than, who you really are, that you are somebody else other than who you are claiming to be. We never know why these people do what they do. It's their own unhealed tendencies, right? But as far as you and your energy are concerned, baby, you don't have to deal with that shit. And there's never been any exception to the rule because it comes from, a mother or a father figure, right? With a mature man coming out here too, right? Because that father figure came out in that earlier conversation too. But if it's about a mother, about a father, take it however it resonates. Whoever it is that has tried to make some sort of official declaration over your life that is not your truth, or that constantly is trying to speak that shit over you, right? What I said earlier, you gotta damn near take all types of blood pressure medication, hit a bleezy, take a shot, you know what I'm saying, eat a snack, everything else before you talk to your daddy on the phone, because, you know what I'm saying, it's always so stressful, or it's always, some mess, or it's always a degrading energy. You don't have to deal with that anymore, my love. Spirit is not calling you to deal with that. It's calling you to heal from it for sure. You have to observe it for what it is. You have to admit what it is, right? In order for you to know, you know what I'm saying, like that there is the problem there, and how not to become that issue, allow that issue to take over your life or to be your problem. Yeah. Tell me what else about this spirit. We have marriage in reverse here. In some cases, for some people, it could be a mother and a father figure. If your parents raised you together in toxicity, could be a stepmother, stepfather too. Take it however it resonates. But adjudication is here. And as always, and even as I said earlier when I was talking about this, Spirit talks about these things because there's time for, justice to come to these situations. And in a lot of cases, in order for some people to be able to feel well, right, as they are watching certain things or certain levels of punishment or justice come to their parents or whoever else, right? It's going to take a whole lot of acceptance and making peace with it, because things are going to get rough. They're going to get tough for some of these people, and it may be hard to see. It may be hard to observe. But the remembrance that some things is just ain't concerned no more is very important at this time. I was picking up on heavy last year around this time, around this same time, Libra season coming towards the end of the year, that some people could have even been, getting ready to bury their mother, something like that. Their mother could be passing away, falling ill here. And some people needed to prepare for that, right? Because even though you may not be necessarily wishing anything bad upon your mother, right? If spirit is telling you things are happening to her or this sickness is coming because of some sort of karma energy, just know, honey, that there's nothing that you can do about that but accept it to make it easier for your own process. And as well, this makes it easier for spirit to do what needs to be done to bring balance into your life and the life of your children to come or your children present. I ain't gonna say or, I'm gonna say and your children present if you have any. But it's kind of like if you see in this message, there is a level of justice that is coming to the parent figures in your life. This male is coming out, right? And I feel again that this is heavy on like a father figure energy here. Or somebody in this message is heavy for the figures, you know, that you had issues with. We have despair coming out. For some of you, this father figure could already be experiencing some level of despair here. I'm also feeling very heavily too that there will be a lot of star seeds that will be, you will be connected with parents and watching them go through a lot of karma in certain situations. Some of the karma that I'm seeing here, you may not even understand like what it's connected to and where it's coming from. Because some of you, it's like your parents may just be at this phase in divine timing to where it's for them to pay up for what they've done. And this feels very much like a message of like me needing to prepare, you know, certain people, right? Because even what I talked about earlier, where I have healed myself, there has been a very hard disconnect emotionally from me and the person who played my mother and father in my life. Spirit has healed me from a lot of it. And yes, I know that there is still more healing to be done, and especially as more things are confirmed and revealed. But as far as that energy of me feeling grief or feeling torn down when it comes down to thinking about them getting karma or seeing them getting karma, I feel none. The only grief that I feel now is the grief for myself. And it's not pity, but it is a true acknowledgement of what I have gone through, right? Because the healing shows that I don't feel sorry for myself. Figuring out how to, you know what I'm saying, make something good and positive out of everything that has happened says that I don't feel sorry for myself. But when it comes down to this space to where God is getting ready to make a very, very out statement through judgment and justice behind the things that were done here, a lot of these spaces will require us to admit the truth, which is admitting that yes, this shit happened. Yes, this person treated me this way. And whether or not for you this ends up being a triggering to have to admit that, say that, talk about this, whether this is your first time having to talk about it, you've talked about it before, take it, you know what I'm saying, however it resonates for you. Please know that this time when you talk, when you speak, the energies that are listening and responding have a lot of power to help you in something about this here. And especially if you are a person too that is like me, you have been disconnected physically from a lot of these people and situations. Yeah. There's coming a time again to where you're going to have to, you know, talk about it, testify about it, right? Even with this adjudication card being here for some situations, as we've talked about them in, you know what I'm saying, my past readings, cases go as deep as, you know, the courts. You have to go to the courts and testify certain things that could have happened in the past. But even if it's not the physical courts, in the spiritual courts where God is, having judgment to take place, yeah, it's time to talk about what happened here. And most definitely, if you are a person that is still connected to somebody who is in one of these cycles of that same old bullshit, baby, free yourself. And yes, you have the power to do so. And I don't, I don't care that it's hard or challenging or whatever else. Baby, what's hard is spending the rest of your life trying to stay in the box of somebody else's limited as fears and expectations and insecurities. That's hard. And especially too when God is holding you accountable to such an honorable position in life, such a powerful position in life. You can't be nobody else's fool and be God's hero as well too. You're going to have to make a choice. And I guarantee you that if this message is finding you right, you already intuitively know that you need to make a choice, because there is some sense of, if not suffering, full out suffering that has been going on, there's been a lot of uncomfortability. And even may have been patterns over the years or things that you've been doing since childhood or allowing to go just fly by since childhood. It's time to put down, set the boundary, walk away. In a lot of cases, it's going to resort in you walking away, if I'm being real, because when you set the boundary, they're not going to like that. When you're dealing with a mother figure, father figure, right, who has done something to try to control some aspect of your life, your entire life, that's the worst thing you can do, is set some sort of boundary that says that you can't anymore. So there's either going to be this system where they're going to try to, neglect you and, disassociate from you. Going to make things so, you get what I'm saying, like face to face, stand down-ish, to where you're going to have to walk away, standing on business. But either way it goes, my love, however it plays out, take it from a person who is living the experience, baby, it's the best choice that you can make at this time. Mm-hmm. It's the best choice that you can make at this time. Yeah. I'm hearing something specific too about some of you guys have either been looking towards like getting a new job, applying for a new job or something here, or doing something new for your career. And Spirit is telling you to expect some good things surrounding this. For some of you too, 6:06 on my clock here. For some of you too, there is a correlation of you receiving something good that you've been expecting once you let go of this situation, this mother figure, father figure toxicity here. Yeah, because the toil and labor came out here too, but it fell on top of some other energy that we had, which is connected to, things that you should no longer be concerned about, which is the problems of others and the fears and the concerns and the projections and all of that. Yeah. Spirit is like, you can literally look forward to like new great opportunities, or you can choose again, stuck in this whole terrible, cycle of like toxicity, toil, and labor. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, like this is a realization that you already know. And I'm probably just your umpteenth confirmation, baby, that you just need to cut the tie. You feel what I'm saying? Stop giving this false person the benefit of the doubt. And this false person fell on top of main male energy again. So if you have been in some energy of like denial or trying to just act like this person ain't as fucked up as they are, or the things that they've been doing to you ain't as fucked up as it is, let's have a reality check here. Yeah. So you can get free, my love. And again, this ain't about bashing nobody else. This ain't about talking about what they did wrong. Now, in your own way, in your own story time, you know what I'm saying, you got to tell your story. You got to tell, the way in which it affected you, the negative ways, right? And the positive way too, that you heal from it. But as far as where I stand and what I'm speaking on, it's just the accountability that says, baby, you don't have to take that shit. You don't have to take it anymore. Yeah, with the coffin flipping over here, that shit is, you know what I'm saying, it's coming to an end. And for some of you, like I said now, it's as literal as this person could be passing away. Spirit could be letting you know that this person that's been problematic to you could be passing away here. Or this could just be representing that cycle coming to an end in your life in some other way. Because either way, that's the point here. It needs to come to an end. Even if you've been disconnected from the people in the field, but you're still bound to them mentally, you're still always hearing their voices in your head telling you, you know what I'm saying, like those negative reassurances that you're not enough, or, you're doing the wrong thing. If you always doubting yourself, if you have trouble speaking up for yourself, using your voice, excuse me, because it was so challenged, by these people. If you never felt safe speaking your truth because of something that was connected to your father or your mother here, yeah, Spirit is challenging you to heal that, to break free from that. And don't allow that person to keep you bound. Especially if you've already put your distance between you and them physically, yeah, take all of you with you, baby. Don't keep giving them that energy space in your mind and in your emotions, even in your heart, right? Especially if they're not coming in and offering you some sense of unconditional love, safe love. You're not even obligated to accept the half-ass, break me ass, you know what I'm saying, love and attention and acceptance that they're giving you or offering you. You don't have to. And I know that's, you know what I'm saying, like against a whole lot of popular demand and understanding and shit. Oh, you should always stay connected to your family and this and this and this, and you should always love them unconditionally. And you should always love them and every other person in your life unconditionally. But the space that you give that person energetically is very much subjective to each person that you're dealing with, what it is that they're offering you. And this is a space where Spirit has been asking a lot of you to be very real, because we like to omit certain people when they fall under certain categories. Oh, you're my family. Oh, you're my friend, this and this. So I'm going to already exclude and say that you wouldn't do this or you wouldn't do that. But no, the phrase of don't put nothing past nobody is very legit, because who you want a person to be, right, or who you see a person being through their potential does not have anything to do with what, who they choose to through their free will. And your only job is to observe who that person is and who they have chosen to be, right? Even when we talk about not holding this space of judgment or trying to correct anything about the person. Observe, baby, and you know what I'm saying, adjust your own energy to do what it needs to do surrounding this person. Do I give them this much? Do I give them this title? Do I give them this space in my life? And unfortunately, where we want to automatically be like, yeah, you my mama, you my father, you get this, you get everything, you get, sometimes it ain't that simple. And especially for spiritual people as such that will be connected to me and watching this reading, right? So if this has been your case, baby, please understand first and foremost that you got to let go. You disconnect. You got to accept it for what it is. And if it's something that is not healthy to you, don't keep it. Don't keep a relationship with it. But understand that that does not mean that you will never have the type of father or mother relationship that you truly desire and deserve. You just have to understand that it's going to come in a different form in your life. And the quicker you stop looking for or expecting it to come from a person who has shown you over and over and over again they're not willing to give it to you, quicker you can hold space for that person that will be that maternal or, paternal energy that supports you the way in which you need. For a lot of you, it will be spirit guides. It will be more of an energetic thing. For others of you, you will have a physical representation. I don't want to call it a replacement, a physical representation of that energy in your life. But do yourself and your inner child a favor in the meantime until you meet that person, until you're connected with that energy that you know loves you so unconditionally and accepts you so unconditionally and gives you advice connected to, God is wanting you to do, not connected to fears and old, traumas and cycles that no longer serve us. Yeah, you protect yourself, my love. Until you're there, you look to spirit to be that source for you. And stop allowing yourself to get so frustrated by either being willing to accept the bare minimum from the people that's supposed to be, giving you this, or frustrating yourself by saying, so upset that they can't or won't give it to you at this time. Spirit is like, that ain't even your area of concern anymore. Accept and go heal from the fact that they won't. If God leads you to understand on a deeper level why they're not able to, then cool, right? For the most of you, it will come to that space because you are the healer of your bloodline. For now, the part of the bloodline that needs to be healed is you. And you have spent enough time trying to crack the code of trying to, figure out how to get unconditional love person. It just ain't possible right now because they're not willing. And there's nothing about who you are or what you do that could change that. But putting yourself in a position that says that no matter whether this person is willing or not, I can still have this love, yeah. And when you put yourself in that position, God is going to really, really agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, and respond in that way through the type of love and energy that you see coming into your life. So again, my love, I know it's not the easiest thing to hear, to accept, sometimes to receive, even to act upon, but it's necessary. Yeah, look, you got the thoughts card coming out in reverse with the change card. So spirit is telling you, especially if you're seeing this, I know this is like a a confirmation for you with 616 on my clock. I'm only reflecting back to you your own truth here. But spirit is like, take it out of your mind now of knowing these things, knowing I need to cut this off, knowing I need to stand up for myself, knowing I need to set boundaries and make the actual change here. Take it from the head space and bring it into the real space of now. Say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done. And understand that you are supported by divine energies as you do so because they support freedom. And they don't want anybody to be a slave master to you. Is your mama or your father. You don't owe nobody that much. You don't even owe God that much. You feel what I'm saying? So if God ain't requiring all that type of devotion or, you having to give up your power of choice or always give up whatever when this person come around and they want this, they want that, then yeah, don't let nobody on this earth do it to you. And don't stay around nobody who ain't speaking life over you in a positive way. Somebody who always nitpicking, why you this? You need to do this. I don't like this. You can't do this. You ain't this. Stay away. I don't care who it is. I don't care what their title is. Stay away. And spirit supports this message. All right? So I'm going to close this out. I think this is it. I think that's all. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this message. Thank you for continuing to elaborate on this energy as it deals with the parental energy. And I definitely pray, Spirit, that you continue to give your loved ones the strength, the courage, the wisdom, the power to do whatever is needed when it pertains to standing up for themselves, standing up for what is divine and what is right in their lives. They're being faced with any energy at this time that is not bringing or offering some sort of divine safe space for them. Make it very loud and clear to them, Spirit, so that they know what will be disconnected out of their lives. And continue, Spirit, to show them the bigger picture, God, of the benefit that come from this disconnect, no matter how hard it may be in this moment. Continue to preserve this beautiful tribe, Spirit, everything that is divine on this earth. And we thank you for it. Ashe, ashe. All right, I love you guys so very much. And I will talk to you again soon.